to
You want to get your
on.
dick sucked? I'm gonna get her some prostitutes.
No, I'm Gucci. I'm
All right.
Gucci.
Okay.
TLDR, I gave her a leg to stand on. She fucks up once, I'm firing her immediately.
All right. Good. I spoke to her yesterday a little bit, and I told her you better be fucking honest in that meeting, and that's why I didn't want to be here, because I wanted to. Obviously, I wanted to see her succeed, and I think me making the decision would be wrong. You know what I mean? And
yeah. I mean, I'm just the same way. I always give people one chance, but I did tell her,
yep.
If I catch wind of her, any type of this pseudo freelance investigative that she's masking behind curiosity happens, she's fired. If I catch her meeting with the Chronicle freelance off duty, she can buy it, but I don't want her talking to people. If I find out that, she's fired.
Yep.
I find her hanging out with the hounds, she's fired. So she knows.
That we need her on that leash. So here's some information that I garnered yesterday. I went right to Frank, and I was like, I'm going to ask you straight. Have you been talking to Sybil? Turns out he's very great. He's very honest. He said he came, asked her a bunch of questions, and she said, I can't talk about it. You need to talk to High Command. You need to talk to High Command. I can't. Frank, by his demeanor, was not lying. You know what I mean? That was my assessment. However, he mentioned that he was curious about the Faceless Masquerade party, and he had brought it up to her, and if she knew anything, is she going to look into it? And she, I think, asked about it or something, you know, but that was the extent of it. Now, the important thing actually comes afterwards, right? And the reason I had brought that up to Frank was the allegation for leaking Faceless stuff. Remember the conversation? Like, what is it that you brought up?
Yeah.
Now, I will say that I don't believe Sybil was fully truthful to me in the phone call yesterday. Because based on everything I heard, it sounds like, because I received a phone call from Eve that night, and like, hey, she wants a drink, and da-da-da-da. I'm like, she's a fucking adult. Like, I'm not her dad. You know what I mean? She's going to get a drink that she's off duty. That's not my, like, it'd be weird if I'm like, no, she can't drink. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, I get you.
And so I was like, you know, try to take care of her. And at some stage, she may have drank. She was apparently still concussed. How that happened, I don't know. Because she was released from the hospital. Tony from the okay. And Sean McCarthy picked her up. And she doesn't remember the details. But they may have talked about the masquerade party once again, something that was like publicly known, right? Like people were invited all over the city, whatever. And that particular topic, I wouldn't have a problem with anyone like just generally talking about it. Yeah, you're law enforcement, but it's like in the public, no, right?
Yeah.
But Sean, she didn't, according to her, she didn't say nothing. But according to her, she got dropped off and Sean made it feel a certain way. Now, I'm going to be real with you, brother. Like, I do not fuck with the hounds. That's gross, what they did. And not just over her being drunk, but the fact that, in my opinion, not just from what they did with her, but the other shit before, like with Remy and the judges, how fucking deranged you got to be to try to get a cadet fired, right?
Yeah. I don't know, bro. There's like a part of me that's just itching for. This sounds so bad, but there's a part of me that's just like itching, just like to dig to see if I can find anything to just subpoena her fucking phone to see if anything did fucking happen.
So here's the bit that I don't believe her on. Remember the deal thing?
Yeah, that's the thing that confuses me as well.
That's the thing that confuses me too. Because I said, what was the deal? She's like, oh, I had a deal with him that the deal's off, like about getting a beer. I'm like, yeah, but a deal is that you give something and you're getting something back, and she wasn't being straight about it.
That's what I said in our initial. I said, well, a deal is a handshake. If you're saying there's a deal, that means you're receiving something, you're also giving something. So what was your part of the deal? She's like, oh, it was just for me to get a drink. So
it might be a language thing.
Maybe, I don't know.
But
I am keeping a close fucking eye on her. I'm telling you right now, Knight, like it's like as soon as I see if I see her with a hound, she is fucking gone.
We can't afford the time commitment to like handhold right now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like this is just kind of like, I'm going to say it just the way I'm thinking about it. I like her as she could bring a lot to the department in terms of like culture and like, she's like a Carmine, but like a Detective Carmine. You know what I mean? In terms of time commitment. We can't afford that right now, man. Right? Like me, it takes this hours of command time. Like we ain't got time for that. Like, so she's got to make a choice. You know what I mean? And maybe it's not the right time for her. But she didn't answer that. Like, did she tell us why her gun was empty, her clips were empty?
She told us that, and this is the other thing I took in consideration. She was concussed. She was just held up. She said that she was shooting because like a PTSD type thing, that she thought she saw something in front of her. She just got held up and she had a concussion. So I took that into consideration. She said she didn't shoot at anybody. What? She said, what the fuck did she say? She said, she crashed her car. She got out the car. She said she thought she saw something, and then she pointed her taser and then unloaded, like she shot her taser.
I got you. Okay. Wait, but I was told by Slow or you that her clips were empty.
She didn't say she shot her gun. She said she didn't shoot her gun. She shot her.
Then how are her clips empty?
Hold on, let me call Jonah just to make sure.
Maybe she didn't reload it from the day before, which is a possibility.
Yeah. Me.
It's fine. I mean, look, we made the call, you know? Let's see what happens from here. Yeah, I'm with you. She cannot be hanging out with like weirdos. Like people that are just...
Is this fucking hounds bullshit? Because usually those motherfuckers just fucking drive around real fast and talk shit. But this hounds bullshit. Is this all stretching from the Miller thing? That they're like sinking, trying to sink their teeth?
Oh, brother. The hounds are the cringiest gang there is. I'm going to give you some context. They got raided because they're brain dead, because they kept Sophia, I don't know, whatever, fucking Sophie Sanders, dumb fuck ass, was robbing Polito without a mask. Remy writes a warrant to raid them. Now, because like Masked robbed it once, robbed it twice, we need to raid, as you would.
Is Sean still fucking mad at that?
No. So hear me out. So then, like, they started doing all kinds of weird shit to Remy, brother. Right? Like fucking kidnapping her, this and that, just straight up harassing, like just nonstop. Right? It wasn't even like a one-time do it. It's just like in her head. So she, you know, and I was mad at the time. I literally, that was the reason I started talking to the judges about like doing a HUT. Because then they took a justice and did the shit with what Justice Gates, and then blew up another magistrate, to the extent that, and I'm just saying straight, Opal, who was banging one of the hounds, ends up claiming it was her case when it's actually Remy's, and instead of going for first-degree murder, which I had done the case on, and it was like black and white, just straight first-degree murder. Like I already had all the evidence written down for it that she constructively possessed. Somehow got Opal to drop it to manslaughter, bro. Like, which don't make no fucking sense. And they didn't even go after Gates or this and that. Like somehow just created a circumstance where no one even pushed the right shit. And on top of it all, about 3 weeks ago, Opal tried to give the charges to Sean. And then she came to me, and Opal tells me that she felt like she was manipulated. And then It turns out that Sean didn't even get the charges. Now it's going back on Sophia, and it's a different set of charges. And during that entire time, brother, they were putting cameras at Mission Row. There were 311 and all kinds of like shit on 311. And then even with this whole like situation with the monument or the oh my God, I can't believe I'm saying monument because it fucked my head up. The fucking memorial cars.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I was shot and why Oxby was shot. And these fucking, I literally told them that we're holding him accountable, and he shot me anyways. Like, I don't even know if he knew TJ Walker, if I'm gonna be real. They got like mad on behalf of the ADMC to the extent that we put out an announcement, because Peters is a dumb fuck, saying that the ADMC are heightened aggression. ADMC didn't even do anything to us for weeks during the entire shit. So when you say, why are they doing it? They're not doing it for any other reason other than they're pick-me's. I saw Flop Dugong with the Hounds thing, and I told him, that's fucking cringe, bro. You join the Hounds? This fucking pick-me gang. You know? They get involved with shit that don't involve them. They're the guys who go around be like, oh, we're hard as shit. You're hard as shit? You take a fucking poor cadet drunk and concussed and try to get her fired? You're fucking weird, bro.
Oh my God, we gotta start fucking cracking down these stupid fucks.
No. They want the attention. They can tell, suck my fucking dick.
All right, fuck. All right. One problem solved.
Only thing raiding them is gonna get us is all the fucking repair kits they raided from the ADMC when they cut. You know what I mean? Yeah. Anyways, so I appreciate you handling all that. That's some good shit. We got some good people coming in. Yep. Romello, you fucking excited?
Yeah, I'm excited.
Hell yeah.
I'm excited.
All right.
I'm excited as fuck. Snoopy and Jonah seem kind of excited as well.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, they seem excited for training new people, so.
Hell yeah. Helen, I want senior. You ready?
Okay.
Here's I've had a lot of thought on this. The way that I want our ranks to be about responsibility or what they're able to do. It is not going to be a, hey, good boy or good girl, here's a rank. That isn't conducive to building up our department. Helen is a senior, is someone that understands generally not 90%, like is proficient at some things and understands 80-90% of everything else. And she meets that criterion. A sergeant is when you take on full-blown responsibilities, like handling shit like this, that so you and I don't gotta handle it.
Yeah, it turns out I still gotta handle everything. Give me one. It's all good. I thought I needed some info, but I don't. I'm good. I appreciate you. No, I'm good now. I'm gonna talk to you later. How about?
Well, you and I both, right? And that's going to be a reality until we have enough seniors that can do the job of a sergeant. Slow is still kind of a noob at it, right? Which is fine. I didn't put him in that position. I don't know if you did, whatever. That's just the situation we're in. We're going to try to build him up, but it's not like, it's like, you know, look, this is going to be, we have the worst situation possible right now throughout the departments and the shifts, right? We don't have the people. We don't have the experience. It's going to take some effort, but we have strong candidates. So, you know, and we might get some transfers soon.
Yeah. I know you're going to say you don't give a fuck, but the inevitable fucking fire that when we promote Helen, which I think Helen is great, even, you know, you take her as she is. Her and Jonah do not fucking see eye to eye. And
Jonah needs to stop being a little bitch. So if they have that is when I step in and say, stop being a bitch. Helen, control yourself. All right. You're here to do a fucking job. If you can't do it, there's a transfer papers. So I
was thinking I might just put both of them in a room and just tell them like, hey, you guys gotta fucking respect each other and listen to each other. If you guys keep fucking bitching and come to me, I'm just gonna demote both of your asses, to be honest.
Is Helen instigating or is Slow instigating?
I think it's Helen being Helen, sometimes a little bit too sensitive, and Jonah coming off brash, so they just had a big misunderstanding. Because the last complaint I got was, we needed Helen's statement for this whole Sybil thing. Jonah then was asking her, which she kept saying no. Jonah then said, "Hey, I need it now," and then Helen took that the wrong way. It's like, oh, he's like imposing and this and this and that.
Come over here, just because here's the issue with I am with you, right? Here's, in my opinion, the problem with both of them. They're very I'm the biggest asshole you'll probably ever come across, right? Because I don't give a fuck. Is that pretty fair to say?
Yeah, you really don't care.
But I will still try to make sure things get done and things get talked to, right? Give a lot of chances. Both of them are very brass, similar to me, but they need to kind of earn each other's trust. And with Slow, it is his responsibility to earn that trust of Helen, even if she's throwing pots and pans and fucking cars or whatever his way, because it sucks, but he's command. That's his fucking job.
Yeah.
You know? So in a way, he's kind of has to take it and continue to build her, right? If that makes sense. Me and Helen don't have a very positive relationship. We do now, right? And maybe that solution is I got to put Jonah back to senior. Worst case. I don't know. I don't know how it's going to go. Don't sweat the shit show. If it becomes a shit show, send it my way. You know what I mean?
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm all for Helen being senior.
Hell yeah.
I'm with it. Do you want her FTI, or you want to wait a little bit for that? Because we can give her FTI too, so we can have like a little help with it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't believe in FTOs and FTIs anyway, so whatever that means to us. No, I'm serious. Like, I want our people, like, we're a collective, bring them up, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's just so she can help on the back end stuff, like she was asking before, like she can do with the MDT stuff.
Wait, she asking about that? Like when?
That was her biggest thing with Frost, is that because the command, to get the tags and everything like that. That's why she said she needed command. But with the FTI tag, she can do at least the in-city stuff. But
if she understands that this shift, the buck stops with me until I give up control. And it's not a control freak thing. It's like, we're going to get the blocks where they need to be. Right?
All right. Perfect.
And if she gets that, and she knows that you're speaking on my behalf when it comes to the buck stops, then we're good. And,
right.
And over time, like, yep, I'm down with that.
All right. Perfect. Everything's
Wait,
good.
That's all she wanted? It wasn't the other shit?
Yeah, she wanted command so she can help with PNT stuff, because that's a lot of the back end stuff is hard.
Let's chat with her, because last time she said no thanks. Do I need to ask?
That was initially. That was
no, I talked to her 2 days ago. Oh, initially. It might not be
the same now, but I know that was the initial problem.
Yeah. All right.
Like fucking secret walking right now is actually pissing me off.
What's happening?
You're like crouch walking right now.
Okay.
Oh, you're good now.
All right. Okay. Oh, we will build it up. Oh, also, Stevie is giving us FTO resources for our cadets.
All right, perfect.
And obviously she's going